evening and welcome to the Ozark Amateur Radio Society 2-meter net. This is W0ZAC Whiskey 0 Zulu Alpha Charlie, net control for tonight's net. My name is Zach, Zulu Alpha Charlie Hotel, and I'm located in Mount Vernon. This net meets every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. local time on the W0 OAR repeater at a frequency of 146.97 with a negative offset and PL tone of 162.2 Hertz. This net is also available on NetLogger for all who wish to check in early. This is an informal directed net, but it can be interrupted at any time if there is emergency traffic. If there is any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Okay, nothing heard. With that, we'll go through a few announcements. First of all, you're listening on the new 146.97 repeater. The long-awaited upgrade was completed last weekend. The new location is 1.8 miles southeast of Freistadt, on top a 200-foot tower. We're also upgrading the UHF repeater. However, that installation was delayed last weekend due to incoming weather. To be rescheduled, not certain of the date, maybe as soon as this coming weekend, but we'll let you know when that's ready to go. More to follow. The Ozark Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of each month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette. The meeting begins at 7 p.m., but you're welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation before the meeting begins. Individuals pay for their own meals, but of course, you don't have to eat to attend the meeting. All are welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting will be on Saturday, November 12th, and we'll be discussing plans for the OARS Christmas party and making nominations for 2023 club officers. Also, on November 12th is the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's Ham Fest. Hours are 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., and the event will be located at the Barn House, 5484 West Sunshine Street in Brookline. More to follow. Lastly, plans are in the works for the first annual New Year's Eve net. This will be a multi-club event hopping between multiple repeaters and net control stations all evening until we welcome in 2023 at midnight. It'll be a fun night for hams all around southwest Missouri, and multiple check-ins and rag chews are encouraged, and all the fun will be streamed on the 5-9 Radio YouTube channel and the SMARC Facebook page. Are there any other announcements of interest to amateur radio? Okay, nothing heard. I think we will go ahead and begin with check-ins. We've got a couple on NetLogger so far. So we will start right there with AE0OC. Go ahead, Wes.
Well, good evening, Zach. You're sounding really good on the new repeater. Sure, I'm glad to have that thing up and going. Everything around here's been going pretty good. Been having a good week. Had a lot of fun out there watching them put up the new antenna and get everything all set up on the 9.7. After the net tonight, I'm going to play a little video on the live stream. So if you get a chance, take a look at it and see what you think. It's got some awesome drone footage that Sean sent to me, and that drone of his is really something else, I'm telling you. But and there's some video of the actual machines themselves inside and the antenna up on top. It's just a fun little video. It's not very long, but it was a good time being out there with everybody. I'm sure glad to have it done. So I really think that's probably all I've got for the evening. So I'm going to turn it back to you. Doing a great job. Thanks for running the net. AE0OC. Back to net.
Alrighty, Wes. Thanks for checking in tonight. Look forward to seeing the footage you've got there. I think that would make some cool additions to our website and QRZ page. Kind of pretty those up a little bit. Well, anyway, thanks for being there, Wes. Appreciate you checking in with us tonight, and we'll move on down to the next net logger check-in, K0GUN. Gordon, what do you have for the net this evening?
Well, I really don't have anything for the net other than just wanting to check in and thank everybody for what they've done and the efforts that they do. Thank you for what you do. It's a joy to have been in the club for a number of years. I've been kind of sitting back and paying attention for a little while, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Thanks all for what they do. K0GUN will be clear.
Alrighty, Gordon, thanks for checking in tonight. Appreciate you being there. And, boy, I sure would like to meet you in person if you could ever make it up to one of the club meetings. That'd be great. Well, thanks for checking in, Gordon. That is the end of our NetLogger check-ins for the evening, at least thus far. So we will move on with regular check-ins. When you check in, please space your calls. Give your call sign phonetically, then the regular way, along with your name and location. Check-ins will be acknowledged, and then comments or announcements will be invited from each station. I'll begin with short-time, low-power, or mobile stations. Please call now, W0ZAC.
This is KA0KW, Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey Brad at Northeast Fulton County. November 0, Mike Lima Papa, N0 MLP Marvin Mobile in Bolivar. This is Kilo Bravo 0, November Hotel X-Ray, KB0 NHX James Short Time Mobile in Clever, no traffic.
K0 Alpha Zulu, Mike near Mount Vernon.
K0 Sugar Queen Sugar, K0 SQS Harold in Monette.
KA0RM HT in Aurora, Bob.
KS6OZ Mel in Mount Vernon.
K0MAD Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta Portable in recliner.
KS0HHH Kathy in Bolivar.
All right, let's stop it right there. Boy, that was a bunch all at once. Thank you, everybody, for getting there. There was one I missed. I believe it was Mike, K0, and I missed the rest. Mike, could you come back?
Yeah, this is Kilo 0 Alpha Zulu. Mike, I'm near Mount Vernon, and the repeater's great. And working on a short antenna with an HT. So, no traffic. Say good evening to everybody. Thanks.
Got it. K0AZ. Very good, Mike. Appreciate you being there. Yeah, sounding great. No wonder. Awfully close to the repeater now. Sounding good here. I appreciate you checking in there. You got anything else for the net this evening?
No further traffic. Thanks.
Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you checking in. We'll jump back up to the top here. I believe KA0KDW. Brad, how are you this evening?
Doing all right, just working on some programming for scanners, and that's about it. I did get the listing on the repeater book updated for this repeater, so the coordinates are 100% correct. I changed the location as well, the name of the location. hopefully y'all are able to hear the repeater. It is running on a backup low-power 30-watt repeater. Hopefully we'll get that back where it should be. K0 Kingdom.
Very good, Brad. Appreciate you checking in, and thank you for the information there. Hopefully we can make it over to your net. Tell me again, when is that net?
It is every Monday night, every week on Mondays at 7 p.m. So exactly 24 hours prior to this one.
Got it. I made a note here. We'll try to stop in. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Brad. Appreciate you being there. With that, we'll move on down to the next on the list. N0MLP, Marvin, I believe you were mobile in Bolivar. How are you this evening?
Doing good, Zach. Thank you for running the net, and hello to everybody out there. I ended up having to run some errands up here, so can't be at the base station, but thought I'd give her a shot mobile here in Bolivar, and I guess I'm making it in. It's a little staticky for me here on this end, but I can make everybody out all right. So, but other than that, just glad to hear it's doing good on the air, and hope everybody's having a good evening.
Yeah, well, thank you for checking in. A little static on your signal as well, but totally readable. Appreciate you checking in tonight. Marvin, you got anything else for us?
Oh, that'll be it for me. I guess just radio on. Everybody have a good evening there. We'll say 73 and back to you, Zach.
Alrighty, well, thanks again for the check-in. And we'll jump down to the next on the list, KB0NHX. James, what do you have for the net this evening?
Hey, good evening, Zach. Good to hear by on the net. I'm just about home, so the timing is good there. It's a long day there, and trying to get things caught up at work, and it seems like it's a never-ending job there. I'm hoping by Thanksgiving my schedule looks like it's going to kind of slow down a little bit, and it usually does, because people are taking time off work and everything. So anyway, that's all I have for now, and I'll just enjoy listening to the net. Turn on the scanner when I get in the house here. 73, KB0NHX, back to net control.
Alrighty, thanks for checking in, James. Appreciate it very much. Do you have any further announcements regarding the Nixa Hamfest you'd like to fill us in on?
No, you sound like you did a marvelous job on it. It's pretty much hit everything that needed to be hit, and we've got all the tables are sold out now, so we're looking forward to seeing everybody out there. Add a couple more prizes to the prize giveaway, which is kind of a surprise to us. We weren't expecting it, so hopefully that'll have a couple more new radios will find home to someone at the Hamfest. KB0NHX.
Very good. Well, thanks for being there, James. Appreciate the check-in. We'll move down the list to K0SQS Harold. What do you have for the net this evening?
W0ZAC in the net, K0SQS. Nothing except just sitting back, enjoying hearing everybody. It's been a beautiful day. I mulched leaves this afternoon, got completely dirt covered and dust covered, sneezing, but I'm trying to catch up with the annual falling of the leaves. Anyway, back to you, Zach. Thanks for running the net. Good job. K0SQS.
Alrighty, thanks for checking in, Harold. That was my Friday. I think we talked that day, actually. I spent most of the day, or the second half of the day, doing the same thing, cleaning up brush and just making a mess. So, anyway, those fall chores, they got to get done. Well, Harold, thanks for checking in tonight. We'll say 7-3 and move down the list to KA0RM. Bob, how are you this evening?
Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike, sitting here on HT in my rollaway chair. Doing good. Beautiful day, 73 degrees here. And like I said, didn't get too much accomplished today, but we did go over to Monette there, Taco Tuesday, and had tacos there. Zach, you might throw out here, I got an idea this next week. When everybody checks in, check in with an HT to start with. and see if you can make it. I'm just curious how far this radio repeater will reach for an HT, and I think that'd be kind of fun. So see how far an HT. I know Gordon down there. He talked to me this evening. There, he was on an HT. We're down there in the bottom, so he was doing good. Anyway, that's just a fun idea I thought we might throw out there, next week, we'll start with, just check, see if we can get in with an HT. KA0RM, 73 y'all here in Aurora.
Alrighty, Bob, thanks for checking in. That would be interesting to know. Perhaps I'll take my HT on my way to work tomorrow and stop periodically and just check it out. Again, thanks, Bob. We'll move on down the list to KF6OZ. Mel, how are you this evening?
Everything's just fine at the KF6OZ ham shack. Thought it was kind of a unique experience when I was out there last Saturday when they were working on the repeater. When they had to call it off a little bit early because of the storm coming in, I got tasked with putting the rope back in a canvas bag so they could carry it away. And that's the longest rope I ever laid hands on in my life. The tower climbers have a 600-foot nylon rope that they use for hoisting things up and down to their work location, which is rather unique. Nothing exciting here going on at Hamakers in Mount Vernon, so I'll turn it back to you. KF6OZ.
Thanks for checking in, Mel, and that begs the question, how long does it take to coil 600 foot of rope?
Don't know. It was about like picking walnuts and throwing them in a basket. Just you do a foot at a time, and you keep doing it and keep doing it and look, and my goodness, there's still a long rope laying out there in the grass that you've got to put in the bag.
600 feet, 1 foot at a time. Yeah, that might take a minute. Well, Mel, thanks for checking in tonight. Appreciate you being there. We'll say 7-3 and move on down the list to KE0MAD. Sean, how are you this evening?
Oh, doing pretty good. Eating dinner, sitting in the recliner. So I'm checking in on the HT there, like everybody else. That's a pretty good string of contacts you got right off the bat there. I was going to give you a break, and I started laughing. I said, no, I got to add one more to the list. You done good. Anyway, thanks for doing that. KE0MAD.
Alrighty, thanks for being in there, Sean. Yeah, I think that was the longest string of check-ins we've had so far. We're not up to the record of total check-ins yet, but I think one run, that took it right there. Thanks for checking in, Sean. We'll say 7-3 and move down to the list. KF0HHH. Kathy, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Doing very well this evening. Doing very well. Wonderful weather today. I got to be outside a little bit, so that was great. Are you mobile this evening?
I am. Melissa got me grocery shopping, so I'm in Bolivar right now.
All right, very good. A little bit of static on your signal, but it is readable. We appreciate you checking in tonight. Do you have anything else for us?
Nope, that's it, and I want to say thanks for running the net.
Alrighty, well, thank you for checking in. Appreciate you being there, and look forward to seeing you at the next meeting. That brings us to the bottom of the list, so we'll ask if there are any more check-ins. Any check-ins for the OARS net, please call now, W0ZAC.
This is KF0HHD.
Alright, let's hold it up right there. I got two. The first one, KF0HH, what's the last letter? Delta?
Marjorie, I'm from Bolivar also. Just Delta is correct. This is just a good day for me, going out and
checking in tonight. I think it might be the first night I have heard you on the air. Good to finally hear you there. Alrighty, thank you for checking in. We'll say 7-3, and there was another check-in right behind you. I could not make it out. There was quite a bit of static there. Could that other check-in try it again, please? I copied K0. Was anyone else able to copy any better than myself? Negative, no copy, no copy. I got K0. Maybe try it one more time, station.
Zach, that is KE0YMZ. YMZ. It's David out of Springfield.
Alrighty, thanks, Wes. Kilo Echo 0, Yankee Mike Zulu. David, Wes got you in there. I couldn't quite copy, but we appreciate you checking in. Try it one more time. Let's see if we can hear you now. Alright, nothing heard. David, if you're making adjustments to an antenna, perhaps, we'll ask for check-ins a few more times. If you can come back to us, then we'll pick you up. We'll throw it out one more time for over-the-air check-ins. Any check-ins for the OARS net, please call now, W0ZAC.
Kilo 0, Romeo Whiskey Delta, K0, RWD, Ron in Cassville, and it's dark.
Alright, we'll stop it right there. I got two. The first one, K0RWD, and the second I could not copy. With that second station, try it again. Was that Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey, Brad? Brad, was that a recheck? Brad, that was mostly uncopyable. Had a lot of static on your signal that time. Appreciate you checking in, though. Maybe try it again in a minute or two. Maybe things change a bit. We'll go back to K0RWD. Ron, how are you this evening?
We're staying inside. It's dark down here. I have a friend here with me, but we're getting a whole lot of good out of this new antenna. I think this is one of the things that we really should, get around because it's fantastic. And we had a whole lot of good help up there at the site. We had there wasn't anybody just standing around looking at the sky. So that's just about all I've got to say. So I just wanted to get checked in on the net. Kilo 0, Romeo Whiskey Delta. Ron, I'll be clear. 7 3s.
Alrighty, Ron. Thanks for checking in tonight. Appreciate you being there. Looking forward to seeing you again at the next meeting. We'll ask again, are there any more over-the-air check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now, W0ZAC.
Kilo Echo 0, Yankee Mike Z, David, West Springfield.
All right, we got you that time. Kilo Echo 0, Yankee Mike Z. David, how are you?
Well, hi, Zach. I'm doing great. I just wanted to check in and see how the new tower was operating, and I checked in with low power, 15 watts, and so the first time, and so I bumped it up to 65 watts. But I did, right off the bat, I did see that you had gone from an S5 signal to an S7 signal here in my station. So I did recognize an improvement. So that's good. And also I have an 8-element beam that's just currently laying on the roof, and it was very scratchy prior to your tower work, and it's full quieting now. Granted, it's not the best setup, but just to give you an idea. Anyway, that's all that I have here in Springfield. Thanks for running the net. Enjoyed it. KE0YMZ.
Very good, David. Appreciate the good signal report from you. Thanks for being here on the net tonight. Look forward to hearing from you next week as well. That takes us to the bottom of the list. We'll ask again, are there any further check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now, Whiskey 0, Zulu Alpha Charlie. All right, we picked up one more. KA0SPM. Steve, how are you this evening? S8, very good. Thanks for the good report, Steve. Not the cleanest signal on you. A little static behind you, but readable.
I just got out of here just a chance to change over to the other antenna. It might be better, but it's on, I think you pointed southwest.
Very good. Are you planning to be at the next OARS meeting, Steve? Very good. Well, we look forward to seeing you there. Anything else for the net, Steve, before we move on?
You're doing a great job. Thanks for that.
Very well. Appreciate your check-in there, Steve, and look forward to seeing you at the next meeting or hearing you on the net next week. And you make check-in number 16, which may be a record. I can't recall. Wes, if you're still in there, do you remember? What's the high number now?
The new high number is Steve, 16. So go ahead and get us on up there to about 17 or 18 so I get something to work towards.
Right, well, you heard it there, folks. Number 16, that's the new record for OARS check-ins. Well, we'll throw it around one more time. Are there any more check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now, W0ZAC.
KE5QMJ. This is Ona from Mount Vernon, and I'm working on helping you with your record.
KE5QMJ. Hi, Ona. How are you this evening? Appreciate you being there to help us one-up that record.
I'm doing fine. I've enjoyed the weather today, and I'm enjoying listening to you. Keep up the good work.
It was absolutely beautiful outside today. Ona, thanks for checking in. Always good to hear you on the air. Look forward to seeing you at the next meeting. That's the bottom of the list. Check-in number 17. We'll throw it out one more time. Are there any more check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now. W0ZAC. All right, we will call an end to this evening's net. Tonight, we had a total of 17 check-ins, including myself, making a new record for our Tuesday night net. Thank you to all stations who checked in this evening. We look forward to hearing from all of you again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. local time. I'll now close the net and return this repeater to regular amateur radio use. 73 W0ZAC, clear.
There it goes.
Oh my. That was awesome.
Alright, so what did they do? Well, these are the duplexers for the 9-7 machine. This is the primary repeater, receiver, exciter, power amplifier, and there's a speaker on it here. This is the backup repeater, which has a receiver, the exciter, and a power amp, and the rest of the bays are just empty. This is the rack mount power supply. that'll power the whole equipment. This is the D-Star repeater controller. This is the D-Star repeater on 444.15. This is the cans, we call them, but this is the duplexers for the 440. And this is just a power strip. It's powering that everything goes through. So
very nice.
Yeah, it's a complete installation. This is the backup battery supply.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the rest of the equipment belongs to the highway patrol.
Right.
But we will, when we actually get the hard lines, we will feed them through this copper panel, which of course is grounded here. And these are the antenna connections for us. One of them is for 440, the other one for the 9.7 machine.
Very cool. And is this some kind of filter? Or?
I think that's the lightning arrestor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Polyphaser.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Power supply. We're on number 25, wherever that is. Anyway.
Buried in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Awesome. Clean setup for sure.
Oh gosh, yes. Absolutely. First rate.
Yeah.
The
climate controlled and everything.
Yep. It's air conditioning, heating, etc. We should never have a power outage out here because of this.
Right. Yeah, that's a big battery.
Yep, and how. Yep. And there's the license on the wall.
Oh, it's got its own license. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.